All right. So
Just remove him from theirs.
let's see here.
Good. And 3, 2, Anna.
Okay, so the first thing I notice is that currently you don't have your Discord out. And Ryan, he just let down his shield. So if you don't have time to like look at the any other heroes and try and get Discord on them, definitely just drop Discord or Ryan. It's really valuable, even if your team is not focusing them, to have Discord out on them, because there's a certain amount of trash damage that can come out, and just the feeling of having Discord on them can scare them into playing a certain way. Just use your abilities, basically. Like you have, when you start out, you have Harmony Aura on Genji, and you don't necessarily need it until he dives in, but you're just throwing it out to make sure it's there. And you should take the same sort of thoughts toward Discord. So there you drop it onto Zarya, I believe.
Actually, Mercy.
That soldier. But your team is currently diving over there. So what I'd like you to do in this situation is, so you start out, you're playing dive comp, right? So you start out spamming the shield with your Zarya. The Mercy flies in, gets a bubble. So what I'd like to see you do, since your entire team's over here, if you can move on towards the point, towards this car, and sort of use this car for cover from the soldier who's going to be around here. So if you go right here, I'm not sure if it's capturing my mouse cursor, but so if you go over here, you can use this car for cover, and basically the soldier is going to have this space to maneuver. If he comes over here, that's kind of committing really hard for you, and you can just back up, obviously. But if you stand closer to this area rather than back here, where you are right now, it's terrible drawing. Don't worry, I'll get better. Basically, you'll be able to help your team a lot more with the dive when they go back in towards this area. All right, now I gotta figure out how to delete this stuff. Oh God. Bam. Okay. Oh my God. All right. How do I stop? There we go. That's how I stop.
Actually, Mercy.
Okay, so your team calls Mercy. Mercy's dead. Everybody's low at this point, so you're a little scared, aren't you?
Anna's on point.
Nah, it's an easy clear. Yeah, it works out in the end, but just for dive in general, you want to try and be sure that, especially on King's Row, where they're going to be diving into that little alcove right over here. You always want to make sure, especially also for just capping percentage in general, you want to try and be standing near or on the point. Just make sure you have vision of them, and you might get a little bit of percentage, which is always nice. All right, just cancel. All right. Those are minor things though. No big deal.
Okay, Genji, Farron, you're gonna go up. Everyone else stay on point, please.
They're grouped around corner, it looks like.
Go right back to point.
I'm waiting for it to load.
I'm your babysitter, come back here. I'm a baby.
Uh-oh. Remember me!
Okay.
Soldier's lit. Alright, fall back. Get to point.
I forced
Use
it
the
around.
Carter's line of sight around this corner. Watch that fair airborne. We're gonna dive to Mercy.
very low.
In 3,
Mercy's
Two.
on the fair. Shit.
Mercy. I'm pinned.
Stand it out.
We're up. They have no healers.
I'm dead.
Need to improve your aim a little bit there.
We're down.
It feels like you're kind of undercompensating there. You didn't really move around much. Well, let's actually look at that real quick, closer.
Pinned.
This is a good first good. So you missed that shot,
We're up. They have no healers.
and you're just kind of lagging behind where Zarya is. I feel like
I'm dead.
I'm down.
We're down.
I don't feel like that's your usual thing. You're just being a little bit inconsistent there.
The Steelers need y'all.
Got him. Oh,
That's a clue.
that Farah.
So your
There's just
team's
two of you.
dead.
Careful. Use the point.
Or a lot of your team's dead,
I'm
but a
almost
lot of their
back.
team's dead.
Yeah, I'm rolling into
This is kind of a weird. They're not really grouping.
Where is
They're getting
it?
staggered really hard.
Alright, I'm here.
I'm back.
I've got barrier.
So you have Transcendence, pushing
Oh,
second,
damn it, that fucking
which is
knee.
generally a hard point to take.
Okay, let's dive in 3, 2, 1.
You should definitely be a little bit more aware that with your Transcendence, and especially since your Lucio dies here as well, you're the only protection your team has against a Shatter if they can get it out on your dive comp. I'm not really sure about the Nano Ryan. That's like the worst idea ever. But yeah, you die to the.
Yeah.
You're both you and Lucio. Either you or Lucio should probably be trying to keep track of. So they have Shatter and then they grab. Just try and keep track of where the Reinhardt. It's sort of a game sense thing, so it can't really super be taught. But just try and be aware that you and Lucio are the people responsible for keeping your team alive when an Earth Shatter happens or a Graviton happens. Um, and making sure that you just don't wipe every single time that a Rhine or a Zarya gets a decent ult off.
Yeah, that's not working. That's not working. That's a good
Hold
Earth
on,
Shatter.
hold
My
on.
bad.
I'm gonna make sure that, yeah, I'm gonna get my mouse to start capturing because I'm using it to, oh, is it capturing? I can't even tell, whatever.
I think we only lost Dragon Blade in that.
Where's Graviton at?
62.
But yeah, so just pay attention to,
How's it going?
so now that you know they've used Shatter, they probably are decently close to Graviton because it's been a while and they haven't used it yet. So you have you and then Lucio. Oh, this is another thing that's really important when you're playing with a team is you should be coordinating which support ults you're going to use when. Um, it's kind of a, I haven't really done it extensively since season 1, but basically the, well, there's not like a set rule really for when you Zenyatta ult versus when you Lucio ult. It's just kind of it builds on synergy obviously. But before the fight, I would just try and at least say, all right, so they have grab. I'm gonna Transcendence if they grab. Every other situation you can sound barrier or something like that. Just try and get a discussion going with you and the Lucio player, and just sort of try and make it so you don't overlap your ults, which is a big huge thing. That can happen a lot, especially when you're facing against Ryan Zarya.
Get that, Ryan?
Finish.
That ran into
Nice, finish.
No idea what that Ryan is doing.
Let's capitalize. Let's capitalize.
Rajin. No.
So right there, you were just kind of shooting not much.
Mercy.
Mercy, target Mirth.
Not a big deal.
Ah.
Anna,
Nice
Low.
headshot.
Anna's very low, guys.
It's just these two healers.
Soldier.
Get the soldier. Get the soldier. Get the soldier.
They didn't really fight together at all.
Finish up.
Okay.
Don't forget point.
Keep cart. Perfect.
I'm back
Right,
spawn.
out.
Alright, I'll go taxi.
Graviton 95%.
Gotta do some fast building. Shit.
Okay, I got Graviton.
No combo.
Combo. Good.
Mills on.
I'll hold.
First high ground.
Alright, we're gonna dive in
Fast
3,
healing. Oh,
2,
that range low.
1. Soldier. Soldier. Soldier's down.
You're already well. You got
Hold me open.
justice.
I
Never mind.
made a mistake.
Hold your ult.
You can't really necessarily out heal that. So having your two support ults as you did, and you pop them both at once, which I would not recommend in most situations. So if you pop the sound barrier when you're in Graviton, that automatically forces them to have to commit more ults to it. What I would have liked to see is you save Transcendence. It would have been a little bit hard to read that scenario, but if you had saved Transcendence, you could have used it in the next fight. Right here, your Transcendence didn't really matter at all. But the sound barrier pulled out the Ferret Barrage. Whether they might have been planning to use a combo, but if the fact is if they didn't, they would have lost the fight. So they were forced to pull out more ults and use more things and commit more to the fight, whereas your team could have just blue sound barrier, traded for like 3 ults, and then walked away. It really isn't that huge of an issue, but little bits of optimization you can have. You should be getting out right here,
Fueler in the back is they have terrible.
like falling down or something.
Hold on, hold on.
Hold up.
That's
Okay.
fine though.
Fall, you're the only one there, Alpha.
Alright, since you're switching to Ana, I'd say for the most part, your Zen is really good. You could work. You don't really have much chance to show off your aiming skills as Zen, but I definitely think if you could work a little bit more on the aim with Zen. So with Zen, it's kind of a flick type aim. Um, it's sort of like McCree, except a little bit faster. So you can use the same sort of exercises you would use with McCree, and even just practice aim with McCree to be able to hit shots with Zen. Usually I just flick to the target. If I'm not flicking, then I usually have my crosshair at head level anyways, and I'm just spamming down a corridor or something. You can definitely use right click a lot more as well, especially when peeking corners and stuff like that. But I think it looks like you probably already knew that.
Here. Come here, Alpha. Come here.
All right. So you switch to Ana
Just
here.
poking right now since I just
Not
put Terry left.
super sure why, but
We'll get everyone here, and then we'll engage on my go. Okay, we're gonna dip that shoulder again.
Zen definitely works with your composition, but Ana is fine as well.
Dive the soldier, dive the
He's
soldier,
down,
soldier's
Kate.
dead. Oh wow.
Ryan,
you
Ryan, Ryan,
put
Ryan,
the
Ryan, Ryan.
Stuff the
Where's he at?
nade there.
Oh my god.
You lost two.
Alright, we're down 3. We should do
It
that.
should have been the it should have been the Zenyatta next.
Your tracking is fine.
Alright.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, for next time, shoulders and Zen.
Oh no. Well, Zen's
Oh,
got
no.
it done. Stealth, you're gonna have.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that run's gonna have hammer.
All right, going in 3, 2, 1.
Get the Santa, get the Santa.
And you're definitely scoping in enough.
Zed,
I don't know why your team's leaving the payload
Fill up, then fill up.
so much.
Dana's well taken. Okay, no.
You could just drop your nano here and it'd be completely fine, even though you've already won the fight, but
Ryan,
with this team comp, it's better to ult early rather than later, I think. Since you don't really have a strong combo.
Oh no, who's this guy?
Oh, you know, man, Nanoblade, never mind,
Bye-bye.
JK.
The top, fill up,
Bye.
miss.
Rip.
Forget I said anything.
Okay, get Zen next.
Where's that?
Okay.
Nice shot.
Watch justice.
I don't, whoa.
Oh, that's no.
Oh.
Barrage.
Ryan, 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 Ryan.
You just look,
Have hammer.
Soldiers back up, soldiers back up. Left side. Right on me.
Who's still contesting? Oh. Don't see. Bye.
On card.
Nice.
On the back of cart.
Who's still on point?
Ryan Fraser.
Okay, Ryan.
they're just giving you
There's
no
no point
pressure
for the-
whatsoever.
It's on point.
Already
It's so
gone.
fucking gaggy.
Nice.
Or it's a mage. Fill up.
And good. Nice work, everyone.
So what I saw from there is that your aim is pretty good.
They did? They did.
Yeah.
It just seems that you need to just practice your muscle memory more, really.
Although to be fair, it took us a while to kill that tracer, so.
All you really need to do is just go into the practice range more, hit more shots.
Yeah, I won't be
Try
doing that
to-
here, a bit more standard.
Definitely try to
We can do this Zarya.
go against Anabots and stuff like that,
We just, that's
and
like a
just
basket.
train your muscle memory to be able to hit those flicks a lot easier. Once you got onto a target and you started tracking them, you're fine. But it looks like some of your flicks were a little bit, and the sleep dart on Pharah, I'm not sure if that was like because of the sound or something. I definitely wasn't able to see it at this frame rate, but it seems like you like just flicked way too hard. So if you work on your flicks, especially with like Ana, or like work on your Widow flicks or something like that, that could help.
Don't reveal yourselves to them. Everyone very, very quiet.
Need to be over here. The loud.
Let's go forward a little bit.
DPI, I hit the.
Gonzo, phone around the corner.
All right. KR defense.
Oh, they're gonna come
Going
for
right,
me in
going
the
right.
hotel. Yep. I
Yeah,
have it.
they're Ryan is to the right.
They're
They're
going
Anna.
to the hotel.
Right side, right side.
Oh, the couple of
Ryan?
wasted cooldowns there. Well, I guess you saved your Ryan.
Ryan.
Ish. But, so your Ryan's obviously feeding, but
They're
They're
going
Anna.
to the hotel.
so you throw it over there and then you direct your attention. Sleep dart into the shield. You try to get Zarya, but she had bubble up anyways, so I don't think you really need to throw out that sleep dart. I would have definitely focused more of your attention on your
They're
Ryan in
Ryan,
this
they're Ryan.
situation.
On.
Because now that he's gone, they have a huge advantage.
Got Lucio.
You guys are gonna have to make a play to
I'm
get
not
back.
sure who's just yet.
Freeze low. Got Anna with him in the side room.
Not quite.
Let's come this way. Oh damn.
Sorry.
Three of you.
I've got you.
Hmm.
I've got you.
Oh, no, it's one.
Nice shot. Nice shot. We can still contest.
Yes.
It's not really much you can do here.
Good numbers, guys. Let's go.
We need to get in. We need to get in. We need to get in.
So ready for me.
Yes. That was close.
Stay on point.
Unless that happens, and they somehow don't kill you.
Nice job, Alpha.
Yeah, hell of an ult. Put a bit of pressure on. Perfect. That's awesome.
Nice job. Good
Yeah,
stack.
okay, now? Yeah, we're-
Alright, we're gonna hang back a little bit from where we were.
Did we
I almost.
I don't know. That nade was not necessary.
Did they use Earth Shatter? Did they use
I
Earth
guess you
Shatter?
reacted to him being critical health. The thing with having Mercy as your other heals is that you're both. Well, she has strong healing, basically, just constant healing at a decent rate. So you're really only there to save the crap out of people, rather than your usual role.
Where we were.
So here you see that he's critical, but I definitely would have surveyed the situation more before you threw that nade. Bit too much reactionary. So where you're standing right now is a little weird. Basically, if you peek out, you have a very limited area. Obviously, you're hidden behind the Rhine shield, but once they start pushing in, you're kind of screwed. You have nowhere to really retreat other than back into the building, and then you can't heal or help your team at all, and your team can't help you unless they're going to run through their team. So I definitely would play more towards the arch.
Did they use Earth Shatter? Did they use Earth Shatter?
I don't think they it at all.
Okay. I've got Earth Shatter for
In
this
that case,
fight.
I'm gonna wait for Rez. I'm gonna wait and hide
Somebody in
for
the
Rez.
back row.
Oh god, I got pinned.
A little bit late on your reaction on the grenade throw there.
It's left. That's great.
They're all having ultis.
Ryan's very low.
Ooh,
There's a
please.
boostio. Your Ryan charges in for some reason to 0 health. Not really sure about that nano.
Press Q.
You should have sleep darted the Pharah probably,
Wow,
but
Ryan
it's
just-
fine. You're freaking out at 13 health.
Should be able to switch to Lucio.
No worries.
Knuckles.
Alright, let's push up.
HP, be careful, you're on up there.
Yeah. Push on Ryan, he's
I got
lit.
5 health.
Pushing, pushing.
That's what we got. I need help.
I'm stuck.
Your Ryan really likes charging in alone and dying.
Where's Ryan?
5 on 6 now.
I'll point that out to him.
Amping heals.
Well, this is a team you set for, I think.
Do that.
Yeah,
I
Never
almost got
mind
ult.
We lost.
then. So this is an example.
We need to get somebody with-
Well, I guess you hit them anyways. Never mind.
I've almost got ult.
We lost last 3, careful. Hold.
We're the last 3. We need to
We're
get
not
out of there.
there. I don't think. I should be able to combo with grab.
Okay, grab
Should have
now.
tried to sleep
That
the
was a
Pharaoh
really good
maybe.
grab on the right.
I don't know. Oh wait, you didn't have it up,
I
did
should be
you?
able to combo
No.
with grab.
Never mind. You were kind of
Grab.
screwed there.
That was a really good grab on their end. Chill.
It doesn't really seem like you're making too many huge mistakes. It's mostly just your team is getting rolled.
Yeah.
Your Ryan is
Alright, we're
charging
gonna
in
push
for
up
no
with me.
reason and feeding.
Raj up. I need help. Thank you.
Alright.
I guess he should maybe have landed more of those shots, but really it's not a big key to heal.
Slow.
Oh, that was hairy.
There's a Lucio behind us. Roll low,
Good
guys.
shots.
Fair up top. She's going on.
Oh, that was hairy. I got
Oh,
flashed.
come on now.
Stagger, she's almost dead, she's almost dead. She's almost dead, no, take me away.
Good hold, guys. I'm gonna lower my heart rate really quickly.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
play
fine.
around this corner here. Fall back, knuckles.
They're down 1. We should be going in.
Lucio's low.
Let's push now. Push, push, push. Get their healer.
Oh, I'm being pinned. Lucy, get the
I'm
Lucy.
proud of this barrier. Get that Lucio before he
Okay,
gets the. Oh,
got
he's
it right,
out.
got it right.
He's in.
Fall back, fall back.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
Coming.
Use this speed amp to get out.
Alright.
Close.
I'm not seeing anything too
This is a
wrong.
Close game.
Uh-oh, I'm slapped.
You're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah. The Zarya.
You're playing defensive Anna just fine here.
Yeah, beauty. Lucia's low. Lucia's one shot. Let's push, let's
Get
push,
in.
let's push.
Get in, get in, get in. Get in.
Watch your left side, watch. Shield's down, fall back.
They have no nade.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I'm dead.
We're down in Zora.
Fall back. Ready for Earth Shatter?
Uh-oh.
They're after me.
Oh, drop your nade. Rip. Oh, you just too many things to process there, I guess. Obviously, so there's no way that I can tell you exactly what to do, and you would have been able to do in this scenario. There's just a lot going on here. But the second that they drop Grav, you know they have a Pharah. It seems that in this elo from the teams I've coached, that one of the best strategies for people is just dropping a Grav with a Pharah ult. And that's largely because the Annas just don't expect it and they won't sleep the Pharah. So right here, the big play that you could have made is sleeping the Pharah. Even like, so you see up here, they drop Grav.
Uh-oh.
You should know Pharah's somewhere around this area. Oh. And so you should be able to predict that she'll be ulting from somewhere around here. And I would have preferred that to trying to go to the sleep for the flick sleep on Ryan. Obviously, I probably would have played this situation very similarly. Your team just kind of got wrecked, but there's definitely an optimal way to have played this.
They've got a lot
Don't
there.
pop grab, I'm not up.
I saw a grab, yeah.
I'm rolling up, pulling it away.
All we have is you three.
You guys are kind of playing reactive as well. It's hard to.
Oh, I can't bump you.
Your Ryan just charges in again.
Get this fire, get this fire.
I don't know. I have no idea how he expects to
Fire
keep,
your own there.
for anybody to keep him alive.
Fair's very low.
You should be looking to
Knuckles and gone.
nano somebody here because your soldier
I'm down.
ulted.
I got a seven. I'm gonna die.
But your Zarya just dies.
Ah.
McCree,
Something I like to do on teams that don't have exactly strong initiations is just nano somebody with a CC ult. It's really dangerous because they could get slept or shattered or something, but I think in that situation it would have been fine if you just like, so right here,
Combo?
just nano Zarya, honestly. Like drop the nade on Zarya instead of throwing it into the Ryan shield and nano her.
I'm down.
You might have gotten shattered, she might have had shield, I don't know.
Lucio's
But your
low.
team
Might
has
need
been playing reactive for like the past
McCree,
3
lit
pushes and it's gotten you killed almost every, or lost you guys the fight almost every single time. That nano on Pharah is fine though.
it. Oh, where they
The
at?
sleep is good.
Hang on,
combo for this next push?
Yep, yep.
Let me go with taxi whoever just respawn.
Minute
Okay.
45.
We already have better time. That's good. Dodge the fire.
Alright, we're gonna push on them in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll there.
In my face.
Nice.
Small criticism.
Yeah, I'll there.
In my face.
Nice.
So, never mind. You would have mid. What I'm thinking, basically, is I'm gonna explain what my thought is here. I don't think that's necessarily a thing that you could have done. But so your team is executing a play right here. What you probably should have tried to do was keep the Pharaoh alive. Right here, your soldier, neither your soldier or Lucio is going to win you this fight. Keeping your Pharaoh up while she's doing the grab is. So I would have tried to maybe pocket the Pharaoh a little bit more. Obviously, keeping your soldier alive is good, but it's just sort of priorities that you have to try and train yourself to think about during each fight
There was
in terms of
Hey,
healing.
that right away. That was awesome.
Obviously, you want to be able to save everyone, but there are times when
I ulted into
you should
one
be
of
shooting an
them.
ulting Pharah
And it killed me.
while you have a grab rather than a low
Put
soldier one in the
those
back.
there.
But obviously, in that
What?
situation, it's a little bit hard to get around the corner and be able to shoot your team.
Here.
Your team's pushing up a lot here. I'm not.
Did like that.
You should be playing in. Oh, what is that called? Crates, I guess. Storage, whatever. There's like a million different names for it with your soldier.
Elton.
Damn.
Alright,
Right
you
here,
have
if your team pushes up, you're not gonna be able to do anything.
Going back.
They could have his Zarya ult.
Oh, he's gonna have shatter.
They're
Oh,
gonna
there you go,
ult
yeah.
us. Yeah, they have a couple arts.
They will if I noon too.
Get out, get out, get out.
Watch out.
Why do they
He's
Ryan
going there, shatter.
ult
They're
Ryan so
Anna's
much?
low, they're Anna's low.
The Zarya.
Oh, where's my
Hi, Moon.
Ryan is still back here, by the way.
He's got him. He's
Okay.
dead.
Alpha's no.
Just blows them.
Oh,
Camping heals on card.
that should have been
That's
Wow.
it. So lit.
pretty easy to hit.
Nice. Oh, I'm stunned.
Decently easy, not like super easy. Not like I'm saying, oh, you're the worst player ever for missing that, but
Very, very low.
Oh, don't do him.
that's definitely
I sold one
probably
bit.
part of the consistency problem that you
Go
noted.
boys, go!
Whoa, black spike. Worst time to have a black spike.
Oh, the IFL.
So-
Bye, there we go.
Right on point.
I'm guessing this is done.
That barrier too.
Oh, we're gonna win on the
Yeah.
Great. Ryan's
So,
very low. Thank you.
What you mentioned
What's the Pharaoh?
is that
I'm gonna die a bit.
you have
Take this.
Just two.
Hold on, boys.
you need to hit important sleep door targets like ulting Genjis and soldiers.
Black spike in my crazy.
You can hit hogs and Ryan consistently, but you have trouble with smaller targets.
Gotta get
I,
this Pharaoh.
I'm not gonna watch that.
Blows, he blows.
So, you want to be more consistent.
No, come on.
So,
And he heals.
consistency
Down.
can
Raja.
chalk up a few different things.
They're triple-
Um,
Single Ryan.
so it can be
Doesn't matter which
nerves. It can be that you don't have you haven't really trained your mechanics enough.
No.
So your muscle memory isn't there, and you're just sort of relying on
We're still up, we're still up.
just sort of
Oh, right now.
aim is comprised of muscle memory. So whatever the other part of aim is,
Nice.
Uh,
Hell of a ult.
because
could've
I
done
think there's a
something
lot of
with my
times
black
where maybe your brain is getting too many inputs and you can't really focus on what you're looking at. So you kind of it's overloaded, so you're either too nervous to be able to make the plays or too under pressure, or which can be fixed just basically with time and sort of trying to calm yourself down before the match and stuff like that, which I don't think is your problem. Or the muscle memory, so that you're you're just subconsciously able to hit the shots, land the sleep, stuff like that. You're not really thinking about it too much, which might be actually might from your play, it sort of looks like maybe you're um,
Warthog.
hmm. Yeah, it's hard to explain basically, but it might be that you're just sort of thinking about your shots too much and trying to land your shots a little bit too much. When I when I'm hitting shots and landing sleeps and throwing nades and stuff like that with Ana, it's all subconscious basically. I'm still sort of keeping track of the things going on around me and obviously analyzing the fight and stuff like that. But that I look at that and then subconsciously I decide what to do and where to aim and what to do and all that sort of stuff based on my muscle memory with Ana. So it might help to just get more
And let's
get
go
more
back out in
hours
3, 2.
hours,
Get
but
this in, get this in, dive this in.
just more time in general working on it. You seem to sleep the shield a lot, which um, can be a symptom of just trying to look for too many, maybe one too many sleeps on the Rhine. Sleeps on Rhine can be good,
Ryan charging in.
but um,
Kill Ryan, kill
you
Ryan.
definitely try and look for sleeps on a
Okay, Roadhog.
smaller target. It seems like
Oh,
you
thanks.
don't
Wonderful,
usually
wonderful.
don't have your sleep
Ah, fair enough.
up
Roadhog.
for the ulting soldiers or Genjis,
Oh,
anyways,
damn. I
because you've
just
been
damaged that.
Yeah.
hitting
I
other
did it.
targets
I
instead.
did it.
So that might be something that could help.
Boys.
I'm not sure.
Give me a bro.
I definitely need to see a little bit more play.
Roadhog.
Did I miss anything?
Wonderful.
I did not. All right. Let's see. Let's do like one more match.
Alright. We'll dive in 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Sorry, low.
Soldier.
Wow. Lit.
Uh-oh.
I got
Man in.
mid dash. Feels bad.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm fucked.
I'm so bad. We're not gonna talk
I got
about that.
annihilated there.
Zarya.
Should be low.
Okay, Ryan. Shoulder.
Who need help? Who need help? Who?
Coming in with barrage.
It's a good early trans. Early ults are always very nice.
Shoulder down. Lucio.
If you feel like you got your ult particularly old early, that can definitely win you a fight very easily. Although, wait, is that actually? It's already 58%. Maybe it was just a long fight.
Ah, damn.
They're going up top.
All the way?
Black room. They're all going up there. No!
Or Rick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I already
Get
just
Ryan,
got
Ryan,
up on
Ryan.
you.
You're fair, just carried the fight though.
We're good.
Got him.
Beauty
Okay.
gone.
The
We're
Rhine.
all dealing with the Ryan.
Did he just hammer?
Yeah, he
Because I
did.
got stunned. Okay.
He hammered.
So you wasted hammer. Okay.
Tracer got out. I couldn't get her.
Right, just watch for her to try and stall.
Oh, right there.
Behind us, 76.
Yeah, you probably should have landed a few more shots on the soldier.
Hold ult. We'll give it to him.
Kill me.
Get some.
They're
You're not
failing.
gonna kill me.
And you're doing it a little bit, but I definitely like to try and use my right click a little bit more on Tracer when she gets up close. If she's farther away, it's a little bit, but well, it depends on the situation. But
Okay, hold up. I'm not
it
with
can be
you.
better to try and get those lucky left
We'll
clicks
go.
or skilled
Lucky
left
step,
clicks,
straight on.
whichever you
We'll go
prefer.
straight
Fair, guys.
Okay, let's go.
Straight
3,
on.
They dropped 3.
2,
Okay.
1.
Fair.
Soldier. He's on point.
Go.
Soldier down.
Fair's in,
Zarya.
fair's in, fair's
Zarya.
in.
Okay.
And your team's just cleaning up
We're
here.
in the middle. She's lit. Thank you.
And it's looking good.
Not much to say so
Ah,
far,
yeah,
other than
It's a small push.
you just work on your Zenyatta aim. Hitting those shots. They're nanoing Ryan so much versus dive comp, which is not a good idea ever.
Go back to point.
76
I
on
guess
point.
that trans was fine. I don't know what their Ryan would have done anyways, but
Yeah, loose.
it's last fight, so who cares?
There's a fire. Shoot the fire.
Nice. Very nice.
And nice.
Right, you go
Go with devices.
boost Earl Tiger.
Right. Wait.
Alright, more Ana.
Let's just not play Gonzo. No, okay.
I have a name. Farrah's over
Say
here with me.
Gonzo,
They're all
I
going
said.
left or the righter. Oh, Farrah's gonna get wrecked, son. She gonna get wrecked.
Get
She gonna get wrecked.
Fear's half. Fear's dead.
Oh.
Got her.
I got fucked up.
Fall back to point. Fall back to point. Get on it.
I see
Careful.
Farrah. Shit.
Die.
Let's rewatch that. Okay, so you're coming through White Room and are already diving your team.
She gonna get wrecked.
You drop the nade to keep Winston alive and try to anti their Winston. That doesn't really work out very well for you. You have 2 critical health targets. You should have been able to save the Genji in time. Like right here, go for a scope shot. You're just a little bit too late. If you had nade, you'd have been able to see Genji there.
Got her.
I got fucked up.
Fall back to point. Fall back to point. Get on it.
I see
Careful.
Farrah. Shit.
Die.
Winston.
Yay.
Winston. Winston.
Freeze low.
That sleep was.
BRB reloading.
Winston.
Freeze on point. Oh, he's coming
Oh,
for me.
fuck.
Free half
On
health
point.
on point. Cook that McCree, boys.
Oh, I'm
McCree's
dead.
lit.
I'm dead.
There's single monkey. Single monkey.
All soldiers are hard to kill.
Jeez.
I have your back.
Okay, so you should be looking to keep a Winston alive and your Lucy alive, which you do neither. I definitely would have liked to see if you could get yourself into an angle. That would have been better to nicely play. That would have been better to
Proud of you.
Okay. Regroup.
save your teammates. It looks like you just let me see.
Maybe re.
This is nitpicking again, but
Oh,
just trying to find ways to
low, Farrah's
optimize.
low.
You don't really have an angle on either of them. If you'd taken the wider peak, maybe,
Maybe re.
Oh, that's a poor decision.
but you weren't really in much of a position to
I'm proud of you.
save either of them. Yeah, you can definitely land the shots. You can land the sleeps. It's just a matter of, like you said, consistency, which again is down to muscle building or nerves.
We'll go around to the right.
And I'm pretty sure that's the only
Oh,
real
no.
2 things
Thank you.
that can mess you up.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Farrah boot. Farrah boot.
No, okay, I lived.
Rip.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
gotta
on.
be more careful about
Just
that.
in charge.
Well, that's what I did.
Sorry, that was my bad. I made a shitty
No,
jump.
point Lucy.
Over the Alamo, man.
Alright, we'll go around to the right.
So when does he remember the Alamo?
Can we get a skin for their Vera?
Yeah, Alpha, maybe we'll get you on to shoulder next. Right side, everyone. Oh god.
Oh, thanks. Back up.
I'm not sure why Winston went back in there.
Now.
Alright, your team should be resetting.
Okay.
I definitely think, well, this isn't really like super your fault. But you could have been not the second one behind
Right side, everyone.
your Winston as you're going in there. You see him coming in from the left too, so
Oh god.
Oh, thanks. Back up.
you guys kind of screwed yourselves there. Yuzari should have been right behind Winston instead of you.
Now.
You don't really have the comp to be going
Hold on.
right as well.
Okay.
Like your Pharaoh's gonna
Big
get
doodle on you, man.
like nothing done compared to their Pharaoh, who's gonna be spamming the crap out of a choke. But Again, that's that's why I've been keeping a
Okay.
little bit
We want
quiet, is
mage right
because
side again.
I'm noticing a lot of mistakes from your
Do a
team and
shitty
not so
dive
much
For the third one.
I think you went with Peter and stay on the hike.
from you, other than,
Push
Just-
flank.
you know,
Flanking you guys.
could get better with aim.
Watch the barrel bomb.
I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied.
Thank you.
Okay, get the point. Get the point.
Get in there.
Dead.
Winston.
Die.
Winston.
It's fine. Played that fight just fine.
Point, boys.
Definitely afford to quick scope a little bit more.
Grab two.
Beautiful.
I died and got him.
It feels like
Don't give that Pharaoh.
you're not really like,
Charge, charge.
you're not really, maybe you could use quick scopes a little bit more is what I'm trying to say.
Oh!
Like you do a lot of drag
Oh,
scopes
yeah, look
and
at
stuff
that.
like that. And you do plenty of
Oh no! Okay.
unscoped shots, and
Winston,
you
Winston.
quickly scope in to shoot someone. But the quick scope is more,
What?
it allows you to,
Use it.
Oh damn! Nice alpha.
it gives you mobility over just, so you scope in and land a shot immediately and then keep dragging your scope around. If instead you're also like you're jumping and doing the quick scope at the same time, you can get a lot more mobility without sacrificing as much of the scope potential.
We're up.
It's sort of a weird pattern that you have to get into with Ana. It's not like
Kill these
you have a
two people,
huge
it's
problem
too
with
bad.
it,
Oh my god.
but just try and work on quick scoping those smaller targets a little bit more in quick play.
Farrah, she's lit. She dead.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Ooh, baby.
And it's just they're staggering in, your team's just randomly fighting all over the place.
Get in there.
Just jump.
It's really weird. Oh, land a shot. No, you should be trying to keep your McCree alive there. For sure. Okay, so let's,
Get in there.
Just jump.
like, it's not like you made any huge mistakes. It's pretty hard to save your McCree there. But you need to be landing more of these abilities. So you throw the nade and you miss because he gets booped. And then you get booped by Lucio, which causes you to miss your sleep dart. You should just be trying to scope in and land at least
Get in there.
try and do one quick scope on your McCree during this time. I would have gone for the sleep first and then try and do the nade. Because our Winston's gonna be, he just jumped in and he's gonna be trying to knock around the McCree. He's not gonna be jumping around too much, so you can try and land the sleep first. If that works, then you could maybe, if you need to go for a nade on the McCree, you could. But definitely try and sleep and then try and just heal him with your rifle, because that's more reliable than trying to land the nade when the monkey's booping him around. And then you can try and land your nade if that fails
Barrage.
to an extent, but you want to try and keep your nade there to stay alive, I think.
Oh no!
No.
Forget the Alamo, remember me!
Sorry, Anna.
You're not getting rid of me that.
Hold the point.
Oh, I didn't see it, man. I was like around the corner and I turned too
I know
fast.
you're holding.
This will only
Yeah, we were like
I'm
both
good.
popped at the exact same second. And I was like kind of a bit off.
name
Go Alpha!
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
try.
He died.
Alright.
He died.
You're definitely more of a defensive Ana. So it's hard to find more mistakes,
He's too fat to go to the window.
especially within team play.
Lucius low. Dead.
Careful, there's a hog
Oh
up
my
there.
god.
Bye, Winston.
The trick.
Hogs the only
Positioning
one
on King of the
outside
Hill
of
is
the
really weird too. As Ana, it's
Hog's over here. He's lit.
it's a lot
He's healing.
harder to
He ran away. Oh,
really
I
get an
thought you were gonna
optimal
come
position
help me.
compared to payload.
Never
Uh,
mind.
I honestly had no idea
okay,
where you were.
we'll hold point. We'll hold point for this one, and then we'll next time we'll go push up.
The man is pushing.
Alright,
the man is
so
pushing. Oh,
I think I'm gonna do this round, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna hop into game real quick as I can.
Remember the alpha mode.
Yeah,
I only have it set up, and show you how I warm up.
I got barrage, man.
Let's look at that fight again.
No, sorry.
Alpha, they're coming middle. Shot. We'll hold point for this one, and then we'll
So, when does this fight
careful.
even
We lost
start?
Alpha.
No, sorry.
When, okay. Judiciaria dies. I don't think that's your fault though, that's just
The man is pushing up.
Judiciaria randomly
Careful.
peeking.
We lost Alpha. We lost Alpha. They're coming main.
Yeah, that's the problem with analyzing these photos, is this team just
Ryan,
tends to just randomly peek and die
They're coming main. Careful.
for no reason. And your Ryan just charges in when he has no
Remember
assistance.
the alpha mode.
Yeah, Ryan.
You should definitely be trying to pocket your Ryan as hard as you can here. And you missed a couple shots, which again is just probably muscle memory.
I got barrage.
Let's go high.
It's high ground.
Alright, we all here? Go.
Oh god.
Okay.
She's recall.
Anna's
I'm
low.
down,
Anna's
we
real
got-
low. Thank you.
We have a
Oh yeah, big time.
all
Lucy's almost dead. Lucy's almost dead.
Pop your
I'm dead.
nano on McCree here.
Reaper's dead.
I think your McCree could have carried definitely with nano, so you could just pop it on him for that fight. I mean, you win the fight anyways, but
Cap. Alright, let's push up to the
it
gate.
would have helped him a lot.
They were going far right, far right, far right.
Oh, are they? Okay,
Yeah, there's
never
two
mind.
of them over there. Tracer
Fall
and
back
Lucio.
point, fall back to point, fall back to point. Oh god.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't even know.
Shit, I woke him up. Sorry. Should I woke him up?
You just
Oh my
kind of
gosh,
let your
what's happening?
team die a little bit,
Hold on.
but
He's in the
Yeah.
northwest corner.
good choice.
Time. We lost. To Lucio.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. Careful this tree.
What is
bottom
going
right.
on?
Lucio's low on point. He's running out. I'm just gonna cap.
Oh god, get Ryan.
Still gonna cap.
Let's put you on Earth. Are you close to Alpha?
Me? I got 82. Oh no!
I can go to
These are
Mercy.
sticking around a little too long.
Alright, hold on.
Nah,
to
don't worry
grab
about it.
and-
Oh, I'm joining.
Point 99%, 100.
Go get
Yeah.
up on.
Okay. Alright, so, oops. I'm going to record a little bit of a video on how I warm up and hopefully, and train my aim as well. And hopefully that's the main problem I noticed is just building muscle memory and making sure you're able to hit clutch shots in certain situations. So I'll get that to you.